Hey, everybody. Hello to Instagram. Hello, Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube. I think I'm live everywhere. So welcome to Heart Work Live with PBJ. I'm hoping, hey, Carolyn, I see you, friend. I'm hoping that you all will jump in here just for a little lunchtime encouragement for the next few weeks. I'm going to be going live at noon on Fridays, coming to share with you today. I have a special announcement and just some encouragement. Y'all, oh my gosh, I just feel so full. I feel so full today. I'm excited. I'm excited to come share with you. Before I jump into it, though, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Patrice Buckner Jackson, but you can call me PBJ. All of my friends do. And I am an educator for almost 25 years, an executive coach for 10 years, more than 10 years now. I am the founder and lead heart worker for Educare Training and Consulting LLC, and I am the host and creator of the Heart Work with PBJ podcast, where we are disrupting cycles of burnout and compassion fatigue for professionals who serve from the heart. So welcome to Heart Work Live. This is our first one, our first time doing this. So again, we're live on all of the things. We got Instagram right here and LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook here. And I just want to come share with you all today because I'm so excited. I'm so excited about what's going on. And I just want to bring you in and bring you up to date. For those of you who are not familiar with my story, who don't know me, like I said, I've been in education for almost 25 years, serving in higher education from the student assistant and the RA on the floor all the way to the C-suite, the vice president. And there's really not a goal, a professional goal that I set for myself in my career that I did not attain, but I'm here to tell you it almost cost me everything. It almost cost me everything. And I will always tell this story. I'll always tell the story because it's my foundation and it's where I come from and why I'm here to serve you. I'll never forget the August day in 2019, driving to work, tears in my eyes, rain coming down. I pulled into that fancy parking spot with my name on it, got myself together, walked into the building, hugging everybody. Hey, how are you? How was your night? How you doing? It was all I could do to get to that office and close the door, and I crumbled. I just lost it. I remember holding on to the side of that wooden desk because I literally could not hold my own weight up anymore. What I really wanted to do is get under that desk in the fetal position, but I knew that I couldn't even pull myself from under there. I didn't want somebody to find me there. I felt trapped. I needed to get out. But if I opened that door, there would be a student who needed help or a staff member who had a quick question. You know, it's always a quick question, just a quick question, or a colleague who wanted to have a conversation. And I just didn't have it. I didn't have it left. I didn't have it in me. I didn't have anything left when I got the strength to get out. Because y'all got to understand that I taught everybody that I could be all things to all people, and they believed me. When I got the strength to leave that room, I have to tell you that that's the last day that I've been at that place. I walked away from that position that I worked so hard to get to for so many years because literally I had to choose. I had hit rock bottom, and I knew that if I did not walk out of there and do something for myself, that I would be carried out of there. I knew that if I came back the next day, I would not be able to handle it. I remember telling my husband, I remember several times leading up to that day telling him, babe, I might be losing my mind. And I want you to know that I'm not joking, that I'm not playing around, that I might literally be losing my mind. I didn't know what was going on. And I want to stop for a minute because I need to say something to somebody. I need to say something to somebody who is feeling this and who is going through this. I want you to know that I see you. I want you to know that I see you. I see you with that elephant of responsibility sitting on your chest, and you can barely breathe. You are fighting for every breath. I see you fighting in secret because you are afraid that the people around you can't handle your truth and what's really going on with you. I see you carrying the burdens and carrying the responsibilities of everybody around you, and stuff is falling all around, but it seems like nobody sees you because you carry it so well. You make it look really good, but you know the truth is that everything is falling around you. You know, you work with your empathy meter on high all the time. And no one, no human being can work with their empathy meter on high 24/7 without taking time to recover, without taking time to rest. And the problem is, you don't think you can afford to rest. You don't think you can afford to rest. You're worried that if you step away just for a minute, that something's going to crumble. Somebody's going to need you. Who's going to show up for them? Who's going to do my job? Who's going to do all the other jobs that I do? So you don't stop and you keep pushing. And when anyone asks how you doing, I'm fine. I got it. I'm fine. I got it. I'm fine. I got it. And on the inside, your heart is saying, we don't have it. We no longer have it. We don't have it. You need a break. You need to stop. You might be finding yourself in a position where the work that you once loved is wearing you thin, where serving people takes you to your end. And you love people. You love people, but you find yourself isolating. You find yourself shrinking into the background because you literally can't carry one more thing. Or maybe you might find yourself just struggling for who you are and what your own identity is because you're drowning in the opinions of other people and who they think you are or who they think you're supposed to be. And you've been navigating that and swimming through that so long that you don't even know who you are anymore, because you fit what this one needs and what that one needs and what the kids need and what the spouse needs and what the work needs and what the church needs and what community needs. And you've been fitting in all of these boxes for so long that you don't even know who you are or what you love anymore. Inside, you feel it in your spirit, you feel it in your body, you feel it in your mind, but you don't know how to get out of it. You need to stop. You need to breathe, but you don't know how to breathe. I'm here to tell you, I see you. I see you. And I'm talking about accomplished. Like, you are accomplished. You've done a lot. Outwardly, you are successful. I have a coach and a mentor in my life. She says that you are a public success, but a private failure, because you know all of those successful things are tearing you apart. I'm here to talk to you today. When I walked away, when I hit rock bottom burnout in 2019, I was away from work for 5 months. And I didn't understand how I got there. I didn't understand what happened. I struggled to figure out how to heal, and what got me here, and how do I get out of it? And now, the things that I learned during that season, I am called to share with you. Those of you who hear me, those of you who know that you are tired, that you are worn out, that you need a break, that you need a stop, that you need to breathe, that you need to heal, that you need to recover. I'm here to share with you. I know you can't take your mask off in front of everybody. I know you got to keep carrying the weight. You have to keep doing the thing. You have to keep showing up. You have to, I need my job. I got you. I understand that. I got to take care of these responsibilities. I gave my word. I got you. I understand that. But I'm here to tell you that if you don't find a way to stop, if you don't find a way to carry it differently, you're going to drop it all, because overwhelm is the whisper. It's like the shadow that just continually follows. You feel all right, but it's just a shadow. It just continually follows. And I'm here to tell you that if you don't listen to the whisper, burnout is the demand, and you will stop. You will stop. Burnout doesn't give you a choice. It's a thief. It comes after everything that means the most to you. And it will continue to steal those things that mean the most to you until you learn how to approach life and work differently than the way you approach it right now. And the way that I teach and I coach for you to do that, it comes from my own experience, but also from what I've learned from women that I've had the honor of walking with. There are 3 steps in this journey, my friend. The first thing you need to do is you got to check your baggage. Because let me tell you, while I was mad at everybody sitting at the house for 5 months by myself, angry about why I'm there, what's going on, I'm here to tell you that I learned that all roads point back to me. All roads pointed back to me because people will treat you how you train them to treat you. Whatever you're willing to give, people are going to take, and not necessarily bad people. It's just human nature. I don't define your boundaries, you do. And if you never give me one, then I'm going to keep coming into your territory. So I had to learn that my recovery started with me. And y'all, I'm here to tell you, when we check your baggage, we're working on your whole mindset, the way you see yourself, the way you see your responsibility to other people, the way you approach life and work, the way you see the gift that's on the inside of you that was given freely to you, that purpose that you do like nobody else can do, the way that you view all of that is going to change as we check your baggage. And as we walk through and identify those things, those traps that have been set along the way that have caused you to take on so much weight and that has caused you to take on so much of the burden when it doesn't belong to you. You don't even know what burden is yours anymore. You've been serving and serving and serving, and you don't know what bag is yours and what bag belongs to somebody else. Friend, you got to check your baggage. Before you hold anybody else accountable, you got to hold yourself accountable. The second thing you got to do is build boundaries. In building your boundaries, and we're talking about boundaries a lot, and I love that. I'm really excited about that. I'm glad that we're talking about boundaries and finally getting to a place where it's acceptable to have your own boundaries. I heard a sister of mine, Nicole Roan, say a couple of nights ago, she said the only people who are going to be upset about you building boundaries are people who benefit from you not having them. It is time for you to build your boundaries. And your boundaries are protection for you, for your heart, for your mind, for your spirit, for your family. Your boundaries are your walls of protection. Not to stay isolated, but to have some control of who comes in and who is not allowed, who or what is allowed to come in and who or what is not allowed to come in. That is the purpose of your boundaries. And I'm here to tell you, boundaries are deeper than just writing something cute in your journal. And I'm not against journaling, do your thing. But I'm here to tell you, if you write it in your journal, but you don't have the fortitude to hold it, it's not going to help you. So we've got to build your boundaries that are unshakable. We have to protect those things that mean the most to you so that you will know where your yes is and you'll know where your no is. You don't know where your no line is because you have no boundaries. You have no boundaries for your own self-care, for your own physical health, for your mental health, for your emotional health. You have no protection. And because you have no protection, you got hit after hit after hit after hit. And you're walking around with the heaviness of all of that trauma and of all of those hits, and you don't know how to lay it down. So you got to build your boundaries. And finally, you have to discover your brilliance. Friend, I'm here to tell you that there is something in you that you were called to do that nobody else can do like you. There is a brilliance, there's a shine, there's a light in you that you were created to do. And you're already doing it. You just don't recognize it yet. Your purpose is not lost. You don't have to go searching. You don't have to look under rocks. It is coming forth, but you just don't know it because it comes so easy for you. You don't give honor to it. But let me tell you about the freedom that comes when you start moving in your purpose. Let me tell you about the freedom that comes when you identify the value you bring to the room and you understand how to articulate that value to anybody that needs to understand. There's a freedom that comes when you know what you're called to do and who you are called to serve. And that's called discovering your brilliance. So, friends, I'm here to tell you that the Heart Work Academy, you've heard me talk about it before. The Heart Work Academy is open for early registration right now, and public registration will open on April 11th. I'm calling professional women. And let me just say this. I don't even know your name. I don't know your name. I don't know who you are. I can't wait to meet you. But when you listen to who this academy is for, you know this call is for you. You know this call is for you. You know that you're battling the overwhelm. You know that you're battling with burnout. You know that you can't breathe. I heard a statistic this morning. It was specifically about nurses and how the suicide rate in nurses are 15% higher than it's ever been because of the weight that we're carrying. And we feel like, well, I'll just leave this job. I'll just leave this profession. I'll just leave this city. I'll just leave this whatever. But friend, when you leave, you take you with you. So you don't get the relief that you're looking for because you just took you with you. So before you escape, transition is one thing. And maybe it is time for transition, but you don't even know that because you can't hear your spirit. Your baggage is so heavy, the elephant on your chest is so heavy that you can't even hear your spirit. So before you escape, let's do the work so you can be free. So if it is time for transition, you can do that freely and without the extra cost and without the extra weight, because you can hear and you can see and you know what you're supposed to do. So now is the time. Now is the time. I know what I'm here to do. I know what I've been called to do. And I know that there are professional women who need this. So I'm here to call on the women who know that you need your breath back. I'm here to call on the women who know that you need to recover and you need to heal because the bags are too heavy. You know that in something is calling you, it's nudging you. You know that there's more you're supposed to do, but you can't imagine doing any more because what you're carrying right now is way too heavy. I'm calling you in. You are the person that this academy was created for. And I get emotional even just thinking about it because I know the journey that we're going to take together. I know the freedom that you're going to experience. I know that burden is going to fall off and you are going to be able to soar and excel to heights that you never imagined. You think you've done something now. You think you're successful now. You might have the degree, you might have the position, you might have the authority. You ain't seen nothing yet. You don't know what you're capable of doing until the shackles have fallen off. So, this is my call to you. This is my call to you. If you know that you need this, if you know that you're overwhelmed, if you know that you're in burnout or headed there, if you know that the elephant of responsibility is weighing down on your chest and you can't breathe, then I'm here to tell you, you should join us. You should join us. And I'm not worried about numbers. An audience of one is enough for me. I'm not worried about the numbers. I want to make sure it's the right people. I want to make sure it's the right people. I'm not committed to how many other than not going over 25. I'm committed to that. But other than that, one is enough. If you come and say, I'm the one that can't breathe, PBJ. I'm the one that can't do this anymore. I'm the one that's struggling in the background. I'm the one that looks successful, but I'm in a whole lot of pain. Your back is breaking because you're carrying the burden of too many people. I'm the one. If you are the one, then you're the one that I'm calling. And you are the one that the door is open for. So I want you to come and have this experience. We will have live coaching every week for 8 weeks. You'll be doing some work that helps you dig, not work that just adds to your plate, but work that helps you to dig. And we will be walking through this process together. You'll have a community. Friend, why don't you do something for yourself? It's time. It's time for you to do something for yourself. Let me just say this. You can have all the excuses in the world. I don't have time. I don't have money. I don't have this. I don't have that. Here's what I know for sure. What we want to make happen, we make happen. I know that for sure. Whatever we want to make happen, and even if you want to make it happen for other people, you make it happen because you're resourceful. So make it happen for you. Don't wait for somebody to come in, swoop in, and rescue you. Take a step of faith for yourself. So, the Hard Work Academy is open for early registration now. Only folks on the wait list can register this week. So if you're not on the wait list, hold tight. As long as we don't meet that 25, then it'll open for everybody on April 11th. But I wanted to come today, and I just felt in my spirit that I needed to send forth a call. I needed to send forth a call for the women that this is created for. And I need you to know why it was created and who it is created for. There are a lot of people in the Hard Work community, and I love all of you. And I'm so grateful you listen to the podcast and all of that. But the Hard Work community, or the Hard Work Academy, is for specific people, and you know who you are. You know who you are. So if you're on the wait list, go ahead and get signed up this week. Don't take the chance that those seats are going to close. If you're not on the wait list, it will open for everybody on April 11th, as long as there are seats left. I'll tell you more about it as we go. But I want you to know that you are powerful, you are significant, and you are loved. And in this journey, in this academy, you're going to feel that love. You're going to feel that love. It's time for you to get your breath back. All right. I love y'all. I'm gone for the day. I can't wait to serve you. The team can't wait to serve you. We're ready. I hope you are. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Bye, Instagram. Bye, Instagram. Bye, everybody.